Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am finally getting around to doing the anxiety Q&A. There was so many people who sent in stories, so I decided to make it like a little series because I want to get through everyone's, but it'll be too long of a video. So we are gonna have a little series. Yeah, but I just want to be able to help anyone, and if I've gone through it, like, show that they're not alone, etc. This isn't like me trying to be like a counsellor or trying to tell people what to do or anything like that. This is just literally hoping I can help one person, because there'll be things I can relate to that I've gone through, things that I did to help me that might be able to help you, but obviously everyone's different, so like one thing will help for someone and not for someone else. So first story says, I've always suffered with mental health because I have really bad anxiety because I'm autistic. I always thought I was fat, ugly, unwanted and stuff like that, and about 2.5 months ago my parents split up after being together for 15 years, so that hit me pretty hard. But I have some good friends and idols or role models that help me through it, so I'm finally getting to a point where I'm happy. You literally like don't even understand like how amazing you are, because to be able to say you're getting to a point where you're happy, like, you should be so proud of yourself. Don't stress about being autistic and having anxiety. They're completely normal. Like, so many people have both of those things, and it doesn't make you like different to anyone. Obviously I suffer with anxiety, and my mom has diagnosed me with Asperger's, but you know, she ain't no doctor. But I wouldn't worry or stress, because that's completely normal and it won't change how I see you or how people see you, hopefully, because you seem like a beautiful, lovely girl. Don't think you're fat, ugly or unwanted, because that's probably just like something that goes through your head but no one else thinks it. So I can see your picture. You're very, very pretty. You're not fat. But obviously I can relate to that. I see myself as bigger than I am in the mirror with body dysmorphia, so I go through phases. Right now, at this current moment in time, it's the 24th November when I'm filming this, I'm going through a bad phase of my body, so I don't like what I look like in the mirror at the moment. So I completely get that. But things I'm learning is it's in your head most of the time. No one else can see it, and as hard as it is, you just gotta believe you're beautiful, because you are. And I can relate to your mum and dad splitting up, because my mum and dad were together for like 20 years or something like that, and split up like a year ago, and it was very hard. But you seem like you're doing amazing, and I'm so super proud of you. So stay strong and message me if you ever need to talk. And thank you to everyone who messaged in. You're all so brave and you should be proud of yourselves. Next one. Hi Alice, I get really anxious over silly things that I know aren't important, but I can't help getting nervous. I look up to you a lot. You're an incredible dancer and singer, and I can relate to some of the things you've spoken about with anxiety. You're a huge inspiration to me. Thank you. That is so cute. Oh my god, that is so cute. First of all, thank you so much for those kind words you said about me. Honestly, like, you don't understand how much that means to me. Like, oh my god. I feel like crying. Don't worry about getting anxious over silly things. People don't get the things I get anxious over, and to them it's small, but to me it's big, so I can relate to you. And don't ever think your things that you get anxious over are silly, because they're not. They may seem small to people, but just because they seem small to them doesn't mean they are. Like, they're important to you, and that's all that matters. So don't call them silly, because they're not silly. It matters. Everything matters. You matter. So don't say silly things, because I'm sure they're very important things. If you relate to me and things I've said, then all I can suggest is maybe speaking to a therapist like I did, or maybe doesn't even have to be a therapist, like someone you trust. Or if you've not got anyone, then maybe write it down, because I went through a phase of writing down everything that made me sad or made me feel a certain way, to see if there was a pattern. And also when you write it down, it gets it off your chest. Like, it's like you're saying it if you can't speak it. So I definitely suggest that. And also, just try as hard as it is, I know, push yourself through the things that make you anxious. So like with me, if it's, there's so many things. Okay, here's an example, like ringing someone who I don't speak to. Like I hate calling people. Like if I was to, I don't know, call someone about something who I don't know, then that makes me very, very anxious, but I will always do it, sometimes not by choice because my mom likes me to do it so I get better, but I do it because it's getting me through it, it's helping me, it's making me overcome my anxiety. So I definitely suggest that, but don't stress if you can't do it, because I know it's super, super challenging, but just keep going because you're amazing and you should just be so proud of yourself for speaking up. Next one is, if anyone says something that isn't actually that bad to me, I'll break out into tears. My anxiety causes me to panic too much, so if I'm doing a dance and I can't pick it up, I'll burst out into tears and I'll refuse to do it and walk out the room and keep telling myself that I'm worthless. And I really can't do social events with too many people because I become socially awkward and can't talk to people. Honestly, you sound like me. Like, you really, like, that sounds like me. When someone says something that isn't that bad, and you burst out into tears, like that happens to me. I hate confrontation. The littlest confrontation or the littlest like annoyance someone has like towards me, if I get told off a tiny bit or anything like that, I'll cry. I can't hold it in. So I am with you on that. I know how hard it is. When you say can't pick up dances, you'll burst out into tears, refuse to do it and walk out the room, mate, honestly, I'm usually good at picking up, but if there is something I can't do, I will just get angry and cry and I won't want to do the dance and I'll just get in a strop. Like, that could also be because you're a perfectionist, which isn't a bad thing, but we just need to learn to maybe try control our perfectionism. I don't know the word, we need to, I don't know, but that could just be because you want to get things perfect, and that's understandable. You want to be good, and by the way, that in my glasses is my lava lamp. So you want to like, I need to do this as well, so you're not on your own. Like, just tell yourself like you can do it instead of having the attitude of giving up, which is what I do. We need to push through it and go, do you know what, like, I've not got it first time, but everyone starts somewhere. Like, everyone's a beginner at some point, so we will get it together. And then when you say you can't do social events with too many people because you become socially awkward and can't talk to people, I used to really, really struggle with that myself too. But since doing MerseyGirls events and having, like, I had no choice. Once you put yourself on that stage and it goes well, you have to do these events, and don't get me wrong, I absolutely love them now. But at first, it terrified me. I was awful at speaking in front of people. I just held back. I was so awkward. But now, because I've pushed myself and done so many, like, I love it. Like, I actually enjoy it now. I will go to an event and be excited rather than nervous. So all I can say from my experience is to push yourself and do these events with people and talk to people, even if it makes you feel uncomfortable, because it was the best thing I could have done. Because now I can just go to an event and be happy. And that's all we want in life, is to be happy. But again, thank you so much for speaking up. You're an amazing person. You're so brave for being able to just tell someone. So message me if you need me and keep pushing, because it won't be like this forever. Like, there is things you can do. There is, you know, if you need any more advice. I don't want to give advice because I don't want people to think I think I'm all this and I can give advice, because that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to say what I've done and relate it to my personal experiences, because it might help someone. So my things might not help you, but just keep pushing and you'll get there. I believe in you. So that is it for today's video. Obviously I'm dressed differently. This is a month later. All the videos are going to end quite abruptly because I edited it all in one, because I did it all and it was like a 2-hour video. So I'm cutting it down to like 10 minutes each video, so the next episode will be out soon. So keep an eye out and your story might get shown. I really hope that it helped those who opens up. And for those who are coming in the next videos, I did answer everyone's, so everyone's will be there. I really hope that it helps, and love you all. Thanks for watching. Bye.